everybody, I was just coming back on here to film my everyday eye look. I asked you guys on Facebook if you would rather see my skincare routine. What was the other one? It was my everyday eye look, or a full coverage glam, like all-nighter makeup, like one that's gonna last like all day, all night. I've literally had makeup on one time and it lasted like a full 24 hours and I was like, yes. But you guys, most of you guys requested that I do the everyday eye look, and also my skin is breaking out a little bit too, so I want to show you guys the before pictures of how bad my acne got when we moved here to now, and how my skin has like really transformed through the skincare products that I've been using. And also I've been using or taking some supplements, because I really believe that if you heal the inside, then that's what's going to show on the outside, like your skin, your hair, your nails, even just your soul, and you. But I also wanted to take a minute to thank you guys, like, for all the love and support. I'm gonna get a little emotional. All the love and support that you showed on my last video, and the nice comments, the sharing, the liking. I mean, it means so much to me. I feel like I've wanted to start a YouTube channel for forever. I mean, it's been like, it's been like 3 years, 4 years. And it was during a rough time. My husband was on recruiting duty and he was gone all the time, so it wasn't the right timing. And I like truly believe that everything happens when it's going to happen. Everything happens for a reason. I feel like right now, he is back to normal hours, so he can help more, with the kids. I feel like I'm way less stressed because he's home. So again, I just want to thank you guys, because I feel like a lot of, the reason I didn't start the channel was because of self-doubt and worrying that, I was going to be like rejected, like, because that's like one of my biggest fears is rejection. So I was really nervous. So I just wanted to thank you again. So, all right, let's get started. Enough of like the mushy gushy hair flying everywhere. So, I already did my face, and I did it the exact same as I did on the last video. And I did my brows and my lips, everything. I will be doing a brow routine. I have had some requests for my brows, which they are by no means perfect, but this is how, I've found that they suit my face best, the products that work for me, and the technique. So I will definitely make a separate video showing that. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my everyday eye. So I used to use the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, and also the Too Faced Natural Eye palette, which both of those are phenomenal palettes. But I got this one. This is the Tartlette In Bloom palette, which I love. I mean, I love all of the colors inside. I love the pigment, everything. So if you're going to invest in one palette, I truly believe, like an expensive palette, like I love this palette. It can be used for daytime, nighttime, natural looks, dark smoky eyes. Like, I freaking love this thing. And you can see I've like hit pan on a couple of the shades. This like really shimmery one down there at the bottom, and then this white one that I use to set under my brows and everything. I believe it's a 40 something, I want to say. But if you're looking for a like high-end brand makeup palette, this one is just, it's so good. It's by far my favorite. So I'm going to start by using it's the Real Techniques Multitask Eye Brush, and I got this one at Target. They also sell it at like the drugstore, and you can also find it on Amazon and Ulta. I really love Real Techniques brushes. One, their quality is really good, and two, they're like super cheap. So I'm gonna start out by taking, it's called Jet Setter, Smarty Pants, and Sweetheart, and it's these three like neutral shades in the palette, and I just kind of dip my brush a little into each one, and then I'm going to tap off the excess. And I'm going to start buffing here into my eye, and I'm going to go in like windshield wiper motions, but also kind of in like a circular motion as well. And you can start with as like a little bit of product, that way that you can build it and blend it, and it's not just like, oh, I'm dipping and you got like a ton of product on there. So we're just gonna keep buffing, and this is gonna serve as like a transition shade. But honestly, during the day, I don't use like a ton of dark colors. I mean, I'm just trying to keep it very like just like a neutral eye look. So I bring mine out a little bit too, because for my eyes, like I like a cat, so I like it to like elongate my eyes. So this is blended pretty well. We're just gonna keep blending. Break your arm off blending. So let me go back over here. We're gonna start on this eye. And you like to hold your brushes, or I try to, I sometimes forget, but it's better to hold your brushes like towards the end or like the middle, because the closer you are like this, you're adding more pressure, which is gonna like be more color, it's gonna be harder to blend. So I try to hold my brush like here, and that helps a lot because you're not putting as much pressure, so it really helps to like blend out everything. So again, I'm just doing the crease. Let me get closer so you can kind of see right there. You see? And blend outward like that. I'm gonna add a little bit more. This side has more than this side, so kind of just even them out. Okay, now I keep this like super simple during the day. I mean, I literally take one, I mean, aside from the transition shades, which are, I mixed all three of them, which you could totally just use one. I just use this one, like it's like a gold shimmer color, and then I use this like glittery, well, it's not glittery, it's a shimmery dark brown. It's called Firecracker, and the first one was called Funny Girl. So first I'm gonna go in with Funny Girl, which is that gold, like that gold shimmery shade. I'm gonna pack that onto this brush. This is actually the brush that came with the Naked 2 palette, but I found that any flat brush works. I mean, I have another one right here, which is more like a concealer type brush, but any flat head like brush like this, let me see, like this works. So I packed that on there, and I'm just gonna put that all over my lid. Do you see how pretty that is? So I feel like it gives you like a little bit of like a glam look, but it also like really brightens up your eyes and like draws attention to your eyes. I actually like, I get compliments, you know, about my eyes, my eye makeup a lot, but it's honestly just the way that you apply it and where you apply it, like for your eye shape. And don't be intimidated. I mean, start with a little and keep building. It's taken me a long time. I've been really passionate about makeup since I was, I mean, as long as I can remember, but really getting into it when I was like in high school. And I went through my little like emo phase. So my scene star phase, I had like hot pink, like neon eyeshadow on my eyes and stuff, and really wasn't afraid to, you know, play with makeup. So it's been a really long time that I've been practicing, you know, because people are like, oh my gosh, like, you know, how do you, it's like, listen, it's been a long time. Like, I even look back at pictures from a couple years ago, and I'm like, man, you know, my makeup's really come a long way. And it's just because if you're really passionate about something, then just go for it, do it, practice, like patience too, because blending and learning how to do like smoky eyes and stuff, it's not easy at first, and it can be really scary. Okay, enough of the chit chat. I'm gonna go back, or I'm gonna go into that firecracker shade right there, and that's that dark, like sparkly-ish brown. And I'm gonna put it here on like the outer, like third, I'd say, of my eye there. So it adds more like definition to the eye. And it just makes it look good for my eye shape. Let me do it again. Sorry, the camera's at kind of an awkward angle, so I'm trying to get it to where you guys can see too. So it just adds like that definition there. Add a little bit more. A bit more here. Okay, and then I'm gonna go right back in with that Real Techniques brush, and I'm not gonna put any extra powder. I'm just going to blend here, like right there in the crease, to try to like meld all of these together. And I'm also gonna take that same, and I'm gonna go over the middle of that, so that it's not just like the light and then bam, it's dark. It like kind of flows, you know? So, like that, and a little bit. And then I'm going to take the, what do I want to take? I'm going to take the Morphe M321. It's just a, like a pencil brush, but it's a little bit bigger. It has like kind of like a pointed tip at the end. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to put that into that dark brown shade again, that firecracker shade. And I'm going to put that all right here, so it kind of like mixes with the top there. And I used to do eyeliner on the bottom, but I really feel like that's like so harsh on your eye, and this really like opens up the eyes. And for me, like how I was saying, you know, the last time, it's like I'm a busy mom. Like, I don't have that much time to get ready. Like, right now, the baby's sleeping and the older boys, they're watching a movie together. So it's like, I gotta be like really fast. So that's why I've simplified and made it only, you know, just a few shadows. And also just like, I wanna look as awake as possible because I'm freaking tired. I've been up since 5:30 this morning. So, all right. Then I'm going to go in, and I use, oh, no. I'm going to use the Real Techniques brush again, and I'm not going to put any additional product, and I'm just going to look up and just blend, like blend on both sides, and it like just makes it like softer. And kind of up, just kind of like blend everything, make everything together like cohesive. And so now I'm gonna take the Stila, and it's this Stay All Day waterproof liquid liner, and it's in the, what color is this in? Dark brown. I actually like to use brown for my liquid liner. I do use black too, but for every day I typically use a dark brown. So for me, I always like to do a wing because of the way that it makes my eye shape. So I know this is gonna be kind of difficult to see. Let me start. So I just draw a line straight out like this, and I take that. And just connect it down. And I also, I don't go all the way here for the, like, really anytime. I mean, there was like an old Hollywood glam look that I did, and I did go all the way across the lid. But for me, I actually like to stop like a quarter to like a half to halfway, because it like really makes my eyes look larger. Oh. Okay, so like just like that. And then I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Okay, So I got my liner on. Do a little bit more right there. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, and so a couple tips that I have, because I know that even cat eyes can be pretty, you know, the wing liner can be pretty intimidating, because you're like, oh my gosh, like all of a sudden then you look like Cleopatra and you have it like out to here. So a couple things that I like to do is I have this flat definer brush, and I actually use this when I'm carving out my eyebrows, and so it does have a little bit of that extra product that I had showed you guys last time. It was the NYX Milk Pencil, and I just take that and I just kind of like clean up. I don't add anything extra right there, and it just like kind of cleans up right underneath. So another thing that I really like to do, if I feel like I got a little bit too much up here, is I just grab some of that dark brown, the firecracker. My kids are fighting. Time out. Time out. Referee. Referee. Oh my gosh. I am literally always the ref. So, and I'm sure that you guys just love seeing my monkey pajama pants. Actually, my favorite pajama pants ever. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. You just take a little bit of that brown. If you feel like you messed up here, whatever, you can totally camouflage it and hide it. So I didn't in this instance, but if I do, I just take a little bit more of that dark shadow and just add it right there. And it kind of just like blends in with the liner that you did. Just good little tricks to have in your back pocket. Make sure they're both even. Go back in with that same Real Techniques brush and blend. You're gonna see a lot of it is just blending. That's why I said, like, it's a lot is just like technique, like the blending, how you're blending, and the placement of products and stuff. Okay, so that's done. So literally all I have left to do is set my eyebrows with some eyebrow gel. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. And then after this, I will do my mascara. And I'll set my whole face with some setting spray. Oh, I totally forgot to do my brow highlight. That's like the best part. So sometimes I'll go for like that just plain like nude just to set everything. But I like to add just a tiny bit of that Funny Girl, that shimmery shade, and I add it in right where it is like an arch, and it just like lifts the eyes, and again makes you look more awake, and it makes them look like they're more open. And now that I'm here, let me go ahead and just add some more in the inner corner. And that's all. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do my mascara, which my favorite mascara is Benefit They're Real. I don't know if you can see this because of the light. And then my favorite setting spray is the Caudalie Beauty Elixir setting spray, but I'm out. So I've just been using the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Let me go ahead and just do my lashes. I rarely ever wear false lashes, and when I do, I don't like to use strip lashes, like, at all. Let me just touch that up. So you can always go back and touch up, it's fine. But I don't ever wear strip lashes. I always wear individuals because I feel like they're easier for me to place where I want them and where I want the most length and volume on my eyes, which is out this way, and they last like way longer. So if we, you know, for the ball, or you know, we are going out on a date night, which is rare, but when we do get to, like, I want to go that like little extra and put that little extra oomph. And this look can totally be worn at night too. I wear this look all the time. I mean, you can just add like a little bit more, or like I was saying with the lashes, it really just like pumps it up. So I actually do one coat and then I kind of let it dry, go to the next lash, and I know this seems like a ton of mascara, but this is, again, what works for me and really makes my eyelashes like look super, super long. So you're gonna see that I do, you know, a few coats, and that's just the way I like to do it. Do this makeup look with my eyes closed. My wings might be jacked, but I could try. And I do my bottom lashes. Okay, and that is my everyday eye look. Let me just finish my whole face off. I'm gonna use some Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Go ahead, douse myself. Whew. Lord, have mercy. Where's Mario when I need him to fan me? Oh, try not to smile. Try not to move your face. Alright guys, this is the final product. I think it looks really nice for daytime. Again, I said it could go for night, but I appreciate you guys taking the time, watching, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you learned something. I hope that, you know, I inspired you, and know that you are beautiful. It doesn't matter if you wear makeup. It doesn't matter if you wear makeup every day. True beauty comes from within, and, you know, as a mom, you know, sometimes I get lost in that, and, you know, like, it's just, I feel like bogged down sometimes, you know, because it's like worrying about who's going to be fed or who needs to be fed, and, you know, making sure dinner's on the table and changing diapers and everything. But you know what? We need to take care of ourselves as women, take care of ourselves internally, our soul, our heart, and also, you know, if it's something that you want to do and you have passion for, if you want to put freaking makeup on, if you don't, if you want to wear a garbage bag, like, who cares? You are freaking beautiful, and I hope that you know that. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.